Hello. We have finished last time one of the important sulfur containing amino acid metabolism, that is the metabolism of cysteine. Now next is the next sulfur containing amino acid, methionine. So today's discussion will be on methionine metabolism. Sulfur containing amino acids, there are three in our syllabus. Those are methionine, cysteine and cysteine. The sulfur containing amino acids are almost an exclusive dietary source of sulfur to the body. These are given here. The chemical structure of methionine, which has got a side chain CH2CH2SCH3. The cysteine side chain is just CH2OH, CH2SH, and cysteine is a dimer made up of two cysteine molecules linked by a disulfide linkage. Methionine, as such, in an essential amino acid, glucogenic amino acid, neutral amino acid, aliphatic amino acid. The chemical name of methionine is alpha amino gamma thiomethyl butyric acid. The importance of methionine is it serves as a precursor of the synthesis of cysteine and cysteine, which are non-essential amino acid. Cysteine and cysteine are interconvertible. Cysteine is found exclusively in proteins. Here is an overview that in the center we have cysteine, which is formed from methionine, and this cysteine gives rise to cysteine, a dimer of that cysteine. Now their metabolic fates are, if you look at the methionine, gets incorporated into protein. It is a very essential amino acid in protein biosynthesis. It is the starting amino acid for every protein biosynthesis process. Then the most important function of methionine is transmethylation, and formation of cystathionine and polyamine are also part of methionine. Here for cysteine, that we have already discussed last time, that cysteine is a glucogenic amino acid. It gives rise to glutathione. Then taurine is formed from cysteine. Coenzyme is A also requires cysteine, and the active sulfur PAP is formed from cysteine. Role of methionine in protein synthesis required for the initiation of protein biosynthesis. Methionine is coded by codon AUG. This codon is called starting codon. Every polypeptide synthesis that starts by the decoding of the codon AUG, that is the first amino acid, will be always methionine. Methionine is the first amino acid used to build up a protein chain. Now we have the general aspects of methionine metabolism. It may be divided for our convenience into three parts. Activation of methionine and transmethylation is the first part. Conversion of methionine to cysteine and cysteine is the second pathway, and lastly degradation of homoserine will complete the metabolism of methionine. First part we said activation of methionine to SAM. SAM is S-adenosylmethionine. In the major pathway, methionine is activated to active methionine or S-adenosylmethionine. This is also called as universal methyl group donor. The adenosyl group is transferred to the sulfur atom. This is done by the enzyme methionine adenosyl transferase (MAT). Activation of methionine. This reaction, that is conversion of methionine into SAM, that starts with methionine is converted into S-adenosyl methionine. One ATP molecule is hydrolyzed for energy, and in total 3 ATP molecules are being used. The enzyme is S-adenosyl methionine synthetase. Second group, when once SAM is formed, active methionine is formed, then it can enter to the cysteine and cysteine pathway. For that, formation of S-adenosyl homocysteine is the first step. Formation of homocysteine, and then it gives rise to cysteine. Formation of S-adenosyl homocysteine is also part of that methyl transferase reaction. So actually the reaction is transfer of methyl group, thereby S-adenosyl methionine is converted into S-adenosyl homocysteine. Here is the reaction, that is S-adenosyl methionine is converted into S-adenosyl homocysteine. Enzyme is methyl transferase. That methyl transferation occurs. The methyl group is given from SAM to a methyl group acceptor that gets converted into methyl group, methylated compound. Formation of homocysteine from S-adenosyl homocysteine. SAH, the adenosyl group is removed to form homocysteine, which is the higher homology of cysteine. Formation of cysteine starts with homocysteine is converted into cystathione. When homocysteine condenses with one molecule of another amino acid, serine, then that together homocysteine plus serine forms a molecule cystathionine. The enzyme is cystathionine synthetase. Cystathionine is the next enzyme which will break down hydrolyzed cystathionine. Now products will be cysteine plus homoserine. Homocysteine condenses with serine to form cystathione, and this is catalyzed by pyridoxal dependent PLP dependent cystathionine beta synthetase. In the next step, cystathionine is hydrolyzed by cystathionase to form cysteine and homoserine. Net result is the SH group from methionine is transferred to serine to form cysteine. This is called transsulfuration reaction. So overview of methionine metabolism will be methionine with CH2CH2S CH3 side chain in presence of ATP is converted into adenosyl S-adenosyl methionine SAM. The SAM is then converted into SAH by giving away the methyl group. Acceptor molecule will take away the methyl group, and SAM is converted into SAH, that is S-adenosyl methionine is converted into S-adenosyl homoserine. This S-adenosyl homoserine, then in the third reaction, this S-adenosyl homocysteine in third reaction gives away adenosine and gets converted into homocysteine. Homocysteine, now here it has two options. It can be utilized for regeneration of methionine, or it can enter into the cysteine biosynthesis pathway. Methionine synthesis, that is regeneration of methionine, which occurs. See, this is just again the definition of essential amino acid. Methionine is an essential amino acid. It cannot be synthesized in the body. But this reaction is not for synthesis. It is regeneration. The homocysteine formed from methionine only will get back to methionine by accepting one methyl group from the one carbon donor tetrahydrofolate molecule. So homocysteine can be converted to methionine by addition of a methyl group. This methyl group is donated from the one carbon pool with the help of vitamin B12. Degradation of homocysteine. Now once homocysteine is converted into methionine as one pathway, then homocysteine will be now we will enter into the cysteine-cysteine pathway. Homocysteine will be converted into cystathione. Cystathione will be converted into homoserine and cysteine. This is the end of cysteine biosynthetic pathway. The side product is homoserine. Its catabolism will complete our catabolism of methionine. So homoserine is deaminated to give alpha ketobutyrate. Alpha ketobutyrate is oxidatively decarboxylated to give propenyl CoA, and propenyl CoA enters the main gluconeogenesis pathway. You remember, propenyl CoA is one of the component in gluconeogenesis, which is converted into glucose, where propenyl CoA is converted into methyl malonyl CoA. Methyl malonyl CoA is then converted into succinyl CoA. Succinyl CoA go to glucose by the reverse of glycolysis. So here we do not mention all those reactions. We say homoserine is converted into alpha ketobutyrate. Alpha ketobutyrate is converted into propenyl CoA. Propenyl CoA get into converted into succinyl CoA, and succinyl CoA is formed, gives rise to glucose. Homoserine is deaminated and then decarboxylated to propenyl CoA. It finally enters the TCA cycle enzymes as the succinyl CoA, which help it to get converted into glucose. Methionine is transmethylation reactions. So the most important function of methionine after getting converted into SAM, S-adenosyl methionine, is transmethylation reaction. The transfer of the methyl group from active methionine to the acceptor is known as transmethylation. In methionine, the thioether linkage very stable, so it cannot transfer its methyl group. On the other hand, in SAM, due to the presence of high energy bond, the methyl group is very labile and may be transferred easily to other acceptor molecules. So here is the example that lipotropic factor choline is the product of transmethylation. Ethanolamine is converted into choline. One methyl group is added to ethanolamine, thereby it is converted into choline. You know, choline is a lipotropic factor. So that is formed from ethanolamine plus SAM, giving choline plus SAH. Here is the list of compounds which can be transmethylated. That is, guanidoacetic acid, after accepting the methyl group, gets converted into creatinine. Nicotinamide, after accepting the methyl group from SAM, gets converted into N-methyl nicotinamide. Norepinephrine, accepting the methyl group from SAM, gets converted into epinephrine. Epinephrine is converted into metaepinephrine. Norepinephrine forms nor-metaepinephrine. ethanolamine forms choline, carnosine forms anaserine, acetyl serotonin is converted into melatonin, serine is converted into choline, histidine is converted into methyl histidine, lysine is converted into methyl lysine. Like that, these are the reactions. On the left side is the methyl group acceptor, and right side is the methyl group methylated product. So in total equation, it will be SAM plus methyl group acceptor gives SAH plus methylated product. Importance of transmethylation. Biological significance of transmethylation is many compounds become functionally active only after methylation. Protein methylation helps to control protein turnover. Methylated proteins less they are protected from degradation. SAM, precursor of ethylene, plant hormone, growth, ripening of fruits. So it is very common experience that the fruits are made to ripen by exposing them to ethylene. That banana ripening is very known for this. That ethylene is used for ripening banana in a short period. So this is all about the metabolism of methionine. We have discussed methionine is converted into SAM. SAM gives methyl group forms SAH. SAH is then gives away adenosine and forms homocysteine. Homocysteine is converted into cystathione by combining with serine, and that cystathione splits up into cysteine plus homoserine, and homoserine is converted into alpha ketoadipate, propenyl CoA, and glucose. Now, the enzyme which is responsible for the formation of cystathione, that is condensation of serine plus homocysteine, gives cystathione, and the enzyme is called as cystathione synthetase. Plasma methionine levels are elevated if this enzyme is blocked, if the enzyme is slow or absent. Homocysteine and S-adenosyl methionine are excessively excreted in urine during this pathological condition, homocystinuria. Signs and symptoms include mental retardation, thrombosis, osteoporosis, and dislocation of eye lenses. Treatment: feeding a diet low in methionine, high in cysteine. Other genetic error is cystathionuria. The defect is deficiency of cystathionase, the enzyme which breaks cystathione into cysteine and homoserine. Accumulation and excretion of cystathionine, no clinical symptoms as such presentable. Now, the other inborn error is hypermethionemia. Cause of hypermethionemia are impaired utilization of methionine, excessive remethylation of homocysteine to give methionine, secondary to hepatic dysfunction, Oastos syndrome is due to malabsorption of methionine. Such children excrete methionine, aromatic and branched chain amino acids. This completes the chapter on methionine. These two together will complete the metabolism of sulfur containing amino acid. So next we will go for the remaining three amino acids, that is glycine, histidine, and arginine or nitric oxide. So next time we will take up this. Thank you.